What's up, guys, and welcome back to another man versus deer video. In today's video, it is the first day of fall. We get a cold front that's moved in. We're gonna see if we can't knock one down. Let's get after it. This is probably one of my bigger bucks to date. Guys, I cannot believe that actually worked. Looks like a double long shot. It was hot, really hot. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smack that subscribe button. Definitely like the video, and for sure leave a comment. I absolutely love hearing from you guys. I'm in an old elm tree, and it's actually got an old beat up tree stand in it that I almost sat in, but it's got some boards across the top that kind of make it impossible for me to draw my bow, so I'm set in just above it. I'm overlooking a freshly cut hayfield, and this time last year it had bucks all over it. That's where my season started last year. Not a small buck, a really nice buck came out, and then a bigger buck came out and ran him off. And I spent the next 11 days chasing those two around until I finally connected on the big buck. I'm going to link that video here. Super awesome video if you haven't watched it already. But that other buck made it through the season. I know he made it through rifle season last year because I seen him during muzzleloader season. And he should be a really nice buck this year, and historical data puts him right here this time of year. So hopefully he shows up tonight. I was trying to cover two trails that converge behind me. That is not going to happen with the way the wind is. So hopefully they come out from my left, which they do a fair amount of the time, but they also come out from this way a fair amount of the time. So hopefully either that wind dies completely down or something comes from this way, because they're going to wind me for sure if they come from that way. I got really good back cover with the tree that I'm in. I got some good cover in front of me. I only had to trim like one branch, and I got some really decent shooting lanes, so I have super high hopes for the night. Cody killed a nice buck the other day. I'm going to link that video here. Here. And it was a super fun hunt over isolated water in the morning, so now I'm trying to film my tag, and I think we're going to see a bunch of deer tonight. Hopefully we see some good deer. If I could lay eyes on a mature buck to chase for the next week or two, that would be awesome. It is starting to cool off. It's about 5:30. I think things will start heating up before too long. I haven't seen anything yet, but the wind is dying down just a little, and it is cool. Second day of a really nice cold front that's been moving through Missouri. This time last year I had tons of deer out in these fields, so I think I'll see quite a few deer tonight. I'm just hoping for the right one. I am a little worried. First deer of the night are out in the field. They always seem to pop out where I least expect them. I have never seen deer pop out there before. Looks like a nice good-sized doe and a little yearling with her. Well guys, I just put a shot on a doe. Looked to be about a medium-sized doe. I never know what I'm going to shoot until it walks in front of me. I just kind of go by how I feel, and I felt like shooting a doe, so. Shot may have been just a hair back. I could see her bleeding as she walked away. She kind of walked a short distance, and then she bedded down, and then she got up and moved just inside the timber. But at first she acted like she hadn't really been hit. But I could see on the other side of her there was just blood pouring out, and I'm using a 3-inch SWHACK, so I know that those things leave one heck of a hole. I think I may have hit the back of one lung and a liver. I'm not exactly sure yet. I'll have to go back and watch the footage, but I know where she's at. I know where my arrow's at. I got about an hour of daylight left. I'm going to sit still and see if any bucks decide to show up. And then we'll get down and go find her. Well guys, I watched that footage back several times, and I think I got probably one lung and a little bit of liver. It wasn't really far back. It still looked like it was in the rib cage, but just on the edge of it, so probably wasn't the best shot in the world, but I do think that's a dead deer. By the way she acted, I'd say it was liver, so what I'm going to do is sneak out there and look at my arrow. I can see it laying there. And I'm going to see what the arrow looks like, what it smells like, what the blood around it looks like, and based on that, I'll either kind of creep forward, or I will pack up all my stuff and kind of go back to the truck and see what's going on. But I am going to get down and go see what that blood looks like and what the arrow looks like. That is for sure. Well guys, I found the first little bit of blood. I got to the arrow. The arrow does have a little bit of gut matter in it. Smells like a little bit of bile, like liver, like bile and liver, that area. I definitely think I got a liver and probably a last lung hit with some of the blood I'm finding. So I'm going to continue to creep forward, see what the rest of the blood looks like, and if it looks good, I'll continue to follow. We'll just kind of have to play it easy. I don't want to run this deer off if it isn't hit well. A little bit of blood here. Another good bit of blood right there. Just found her. Probably only went, I don't know, 50 yards or so. I'm gonna go up there and see what my shot looks like. And, whew, had me worried for a second until I got into that good blood. I think it was a good hit. I just think the it's a little far back for my liking, but I'm gonna go up and see what she looks like. Well guys, I'm on the board for the 2021 season with a nice eating size doe. She's not the biggest doe in the woods, but she's about perfect for eating size, and that's the way I like them. Shot her a little bit farther back than I wanted to. I got the back of one lung. I got a little bit of the liver and a little bit of the stomach, but she only ran about 70 yards. I'm shooting a 150 grain SWHACK with a 3-inch cut. That thing does a lot of damage, and if you have a less than ideal shot, it really kind of makes up for a lot of that. So no complaints with those there. I've seen about 8 deer tonight. I was really hoping that a particular buck would show up, but as I was walking in, the area where the bucks come into, I realized my wind was blowing right into it, and I just didn't plan my access out that well, and I kind of botched that, so it turned into a doe hunt for me, and I am super happy to be on the board with this little lady right here. If you guys like what I'm doing with the channel, make sure that you smack that subscribe button. Definitely like the video, and for sure leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. I'm going to be going after a buck pretty aggressively for the next couple of weeks, and then it's on to Wyoming for some antelope. So stay engaged with the channel. A lot more videos coming your way. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will catch you in the next one.